Number 2, Robbie Martinez. This is the big man in the mirror. 6 feet 10. Number 43, Domantas Sabonis. Starting at the other side, 6'1", number 12, John Stockton. Starting at the other forward position at 6'6", number 1, Zion Williamson.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And now the Lakers starting group. Carter out there with Shepard. Then there's Worthy. Then there's Ori. And it's Bynum at center. And for Toronto, they've got Powell. Sabonis is out there with Williamson. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Bynum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Williamson. Bynum with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And Toronto has possession. Clock at 6. Stockton passes to Markkanen. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now Shepard coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Carter outside. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Stockton passes to Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries, taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now. Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Stockton. And here's Ori for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle for 1 apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
That one goes. Count it.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here. early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by the Lakers. Bynum with the block. Stolen by Markkanen. Stockton with it, and it's Carter picking him up. At the teardrop, and Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 7 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
It's time for defense.
He's checked in for Powell. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. 5th, the Raptors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's Vince Carter on the wing. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Shepherd. Johnson outside. And again, no good by the Lakers. And it's the Raptors ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Williamson. Worthy pulls it in. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Bynum. And it's Bynum with the jam.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. 1:21 left to play here in the first. Outside, Sabonis. 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson. Bynum with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Hawkins checked in for the Raptors. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Lauri Markkanen. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Shepherd, the pass to Bynum. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. Toronto with the ball. They trail by 1. Stockton right side. Outside, Sabonis. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Carter outside. Fires for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Over in the corner, Ellis. Cranes the three-pointer.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Bynum sets a screen for Shepherd. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Shepherd's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance. What have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
We've got Hawkins. Ellis is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Mathurin in its small forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Now into the lineup.
Raptors with the lead.
Number 4.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ellis down low. Worthy on him. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
And we just got word that Shams Charania has some news coming out of the 76ers camp. Shams, what's the story from Philadelphia?
Thanks, Kevin. They're extremely excited to integrate the talents of Karl Anthony Towns in their lineup, the former #1 overall pick back in 2015. Super diverse skill set, and his shooting ability from the perimeter, in particular, should provide great spacing for their offense moving forward.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Williams, a screen on Powell. Carter with it. Sabonis defending. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
John Stockton, he's checked in for Hawkins. The Lakers also changing it up. Bol comes in for Williams, and Ori subbed in for James Worthy. That's good from Carter.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Black dishes the Bol. A 3 from Ori. And again, the Lakers no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And he can't get the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Trent's checked in for Carter. And Shepard subbed in for Black. Lakers trail by 3. Shepard with the ball. 5 points in the game. Ori screen on Stockton. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for Reed Shepard.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Sinks the triple.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Raptors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, with over 60% shooting. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the Raptors with some changes. Hawkins comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Ellis. And the Lakers also making a change. Williams is checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
That's his second.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Fifth best, Zion Williamson.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. They'll have the answer for you.
Some changes for Toronto. Sabonis, he's checked in for Hawkins. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bynum's checked in.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
So it's Toronto now. They trail by 1. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside for Stockton. Back to Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. And Bynum pulls it down. LA's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, Shepard. He's got 8. Pass to Bynum. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Stockton in the high post. Sabonis, the pass to Stockton. He takes it in. It's Powell on the wing. And again, no good by Toronto. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers on top, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Well, Cat obviously adds a lot to this team with his size and skill, versatile scorer. There aren't many big men who can do what he does defensively.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Stockton will bring it up for Toronto. It's a three-point game, so the Lakers 5 right now. Horry is out there with Worthy. Then there's Shepard, and there's Carter. And it's Bynum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Stockton, no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Carter with it. Sabonis defending. Carter dishes to Bynum. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And 12 points for Bynum.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Down low. Sabonis against Bynum. Sabonis kicks to Markkanen. Williamson looking it over. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Carter, the pass to Orton. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Coming on the floor for the Lakers, number 90, Amir Johnson.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's Carter missing. Raptors trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others. And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Powell kicks to Williamson. Markkanen against Worthy. Williamson double team. Shot clock at 5. Powell, that's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
You can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
We love to give away shirts to our
just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now.
Time to grab a free
Stockton passes to Powell. Inside. Here's Markkanen. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist in this one.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
Shepard the pass to Carter. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Powell. Williamson from long range. Vince Carter grabs the miss.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. There's Williamson with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Williamson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Ellis, he's checked in for Powell. The Lakers also changing it up. Bowl, he's checked in for Williams. Ori comes in for Johnson. Moody's subbed in for James Worthy. The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good with the triple. Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. And that one's good, Williamson. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Here's Shepard. 8 points for him. A nice shot by Carter.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Stockton sets the screen for Ellis to the wing right side. Ori against Williamson. 6 to shoot. Over Ori. And it's Williamson missing. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Carter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Los Angeles shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Hawkins checked in for Zion Williamson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Markkanen, and Hawkins subbed in for John Stockton. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Ellis outside, over Carter. And there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Hawkins. Ellis has got 10.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Outside Carter, and another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And here's Hawkins from past the arc. No good there. Some impressive scoring, and you still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Stockton is out there with Powell. And there's Jackson. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hawkins in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's Oi for 3. Toronto shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Stockton passes to Hawkins. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Black kicks the ball. Pass to Moody. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Jackson setting the pick here for Stockton. Black grabs the board.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Ori a screen on Stockton. Back to Ori. Howie Markkanen's checked in for Toronto. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Bynum's checked in. Worthy comes in for Moody. Vince Carter, who's checked in for Gary Trent. And Shepard subbed in for Black. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Come on, everybody. Give it up 4 minutes.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Raptors. Zion Williamson comes in for Ellis. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. We got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Carter to take the lead. 8 for 15 with that late basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Powell. Find him with the block, and he gets it back.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Steps back. Powell kicks to Stockton. Sabonis sets the pick for Stockton. To the paint. Bynum with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Powell. Now here's Worthy. Powell pulls it in. The kick out to Worthy. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Carter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now, here's Stockton. D right on him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Sometimes it's the ripcord that you have to pull guarding Zion. The only way to stop him is to foul.
Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Williamson. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shepard with the ball. They set the pick. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Loads it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Carter. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night, a little improv. He's having some fun out there.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Oregon.
With their substitution, number 4, Moses Moody.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and the Raptors miss again.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Shepard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create contact.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. To the inside, Williamson, and he banks in the layup. So it's the Lakers now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Worthy. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 7.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise and show some serious love to your YYZ! Attention fans, now on the court is your Heart Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We know that you want a free t-shirt.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Powell, no good.
That was your Raptors. YYZ!
The drive by Worthy. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. Worthy's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
So they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stockton the pass to Sabonis.
Zion Williamson.
And so the Lakers take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present our player of the game.